Welcome to my series, Dating on the Bachelor, where I break down dating practices seen on the show and apply them to real life. Today we're discussing Kendall and Joe. Last week on the show, Kendall came to the beach and shook things up between him and Serena. Now, what we're discussing today is not really that. What we're discussing is the conversation that Kendall and Joe had when she arrived on the beach. At one point in the conversation, Kendall says, "I miss having you in my life. It's not the same without you." And Joe kind of reciprocated. Obviously, we haven't heard the whole story, but giving us the impression that the two of them wanted to be friends. They miss having each other in their lives. They were a big part of each other's lives, blah, 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 blah. Can anyone relate to that? Has anyone ever had this discussion with an ex? Have they ever had this discussion with someone who they dated however many months ago, and then you see them again, or you reach out to them again, or you're lonely, or whatever it could be? I know I've had this conversation. It's hard to have someone in your life who's a big part of your life. For Kendall and Joe, they were together for 2 years. So it's hard to have someone consistently in your life for that amount of time, and then all of a sudden they're not there. But that doesn't mean you should be friends with your ex. In Kendall and Joe's case, can't avoid each other because they're in that whole Bachelor Nation circle. So in their case, it's probably okay. But they're the exception. For everybody else, for all of us here, unless you are in that kind of situation where you can't avoid the person, yeah, be friendly with them. But it's a bad idea to be friends with your ex. One person might still have feelings. They might think this is like a way of trying to get back together. One person might not have feelings, but the feelings might reemerge. It just creates this really confusing mess. My advice to you is don't do it. Don't be friends with your ex unless you have to. It's a bad idea. Follow for more Dating on the Bachelor real life comparisons.